Excuse me. You looking for BS? Then keep walking because this is a no BS zone. Alright, in this episode, we're going to be talking about lifting weights will make me bulky. I want that lean and toned look. So I should be doing exercises like HIIT, Tabata, CrossFit, functional, athletic looking exercises. All right, first of all, I honestly have nothing against other types of exercises. I have nothing against CrossFit. I have nothing against Tabata, high intensity interval training. But the misconception isn't that there is one single best type of workout. The misconception here is that people are associating becoming bulky with weight training. And so what I do have a problem with is that if your goal is to look lean and toned, you're choosing exercises like HIIT as your main approach. Now, I don't have anything against those type of workouts, but here in the no bullshit zone, I'm going to tell you that weightlifting is actually the most effective way to sculpt your body for, yes, that toned, lean look. So first, where did this misconception come from? I think that this idea came from the media and the bodybuilding and weightlifting community, where weightlifting is often associated with this. So when they see this often enough, people quickly associate meatheads with weightlifting. Well, here's the truth. The process of muscle gaining or muscular hypertrophy is an extremely slow process, unless you know. But I mean, for most people who are doing this naturally, I don't think becoming bulky is a problem. You're not gonna lift a few weights and then next day you wake up and you look in the mirror and go, oh shit, I overtrained. Now I'm too bulky. No. And again, that's because muscular hypertrophy is a very, very slow process. So let me put some numbers on this so you understand. Maybe in the first year, so if you're doing everything properly, you may gain up to 20, maybe 25 pounds of lean mass a year. Now, if you keep training, that's not gonna keep up. You're not gonna keep gaining the same amount of muscle every year. So for the advanced lifters who's been training for a couple of years, they may gain only 2-3 pounds an entire year. That's how slow muscle building process is. Trust me, if lifting weights is that easy and gaining muscle is that fast, everybody on the streets will be walking with muscles popping around everywhere. And for those who actually want to get big, that's not going to be a problem anymore. But what weightlifting does do is actually help you gain muscle in the most efficient way. So one, you're increasing your basal metabolic rate because your metabolism is directly proportional to the amount of lean mass you have. That lean mass is going to need energy, and that means your body is going to burn that energy just to maintain while you're doing nothing. So in a way, even for fat loss, weight training seems like an ideal way to go, because instead of doing cardio for 30 minutes, which perhaps will help you burn about 100-150 calories on the spot, after your exercise, your body isn't going to burn any more calories. But you can think of weight training and building muscle as a long-term investment into your body. So when you weight train, maybe you won't burn as much calories as some of those high intensity cardio in one session. But over time, you're going to build that lean mass, which will add up to an extra 100 to 300 calories a day that you're literally sitting there doing nothing and you're burning those calories. It becomes almost a passive burn-in effect. It's like what those business people say about passive income. You're literally doing nothing and you're generating income. And two, weight training will directly affect the size of your muscle, which means if you do it in a controlled way where you aim for a well-proportioned body, you can directly sculpt your body aiming towards the aesthetics ratio that you like. Okay, this is actually how toning works. Let me explain this once and for all. So imagine your body as a simple cylinder. There are 3 layers. The innermost is the bone. Nothing you can do about that. That's genetics. You're born with a certain size and everybody has different sizes. Now the middle layer is your lean mass and the outermost layer is your fat mass. So literally to tone, you want to decrease the outermost layer, which is the fat, and increase the middle layer, which is your lean mass. Your lean mass isn't going to explode all of a sudden. It's a slow process. So weight training will directly help you increase that lean mass. At the same time, you want to lose the fat. And fat loss comes from being in a state of calorie deficit. So literally the concept of toning is that simple. You lift weights under a state of calorie deficit. That is literally the most direct way to go about toning. So you doing those exercises, hopping around like monkeys and sweating like pigs isn't the direct way to tone your body. So again, I don't have anything against other types of workouts. There are benefits and advantages and goals specifically for those type of workouts. So for example, a lot of those athletes who are looking to condition their body will require that kind of exercises, and that's their goal. But if your goal is to look leaner and more toned, those exercises and workouts aren't the most effective way to approach it. And one more thing I want to talk about that really just enrages me is that on media and advertisements, I always see these toned and lean looking individuals with physique that most people are after. They're doing these HIIT exercises and this cool looking battle ropes in this really cool looking dark environment, and they're hopping around like athletes doing all these really cool looking, attractive looking exercises. And when people see that long enough, people start to associate that kind of physique with those kind of workouts. And let me tell you that all that is a load of bullshit. Do you actually think that Chris Hemsworth got his body without lifting a single weight? What HIIT probably did for him was to condition him so that he can do those stunts on camera. But do you think he got his shoulders, his wide back in those well-proportioned ratio through HIIT? No, he definitely lifted weights, because to actually gain that size, you have to put your body under progressive overload, which means progressively improving your strength with progressively increasing resistance. But what businesses do is that they hire those people who have the physique that most people are after, and they put them to do these very attractive looking athletic exercises, because lifting weights doesn't look that cool. It's just not that hip. It's not sexy. Business ain't gonna make money with this kind of stuff. But that's the fact. Those individuals with the physique that you're after didn't get those bodies through this kind of training. These things just get me so angry. I'm out of here. So guys, stop getting fooled by that bullshit. My name's Andy and this is a no bullshit zone. Hope that helped you guys get one step closer to the truth, and let's keep things real, guys. Stay tuned for the next episode.